There has always been this chatter about going to Mars and leaving it over there, and there have been movies, scientific explorations, and so on and so forth. But what is the reality, and why do we need to go to Mars to live? One argument is that we have our beautiful Earth, and making Mars suitable for the living being is a ginormous task. Instead of putting all that resources, why can't we put that into Earth and make it more habitable, more pleasant, and more good, so that we don't have to rely on Mars? And that's a very good answer, but that does not encompass why we do scientific things. First of all, yes, we can do that terraformation of Earth instead of Mars, and that would be easier and cheap and so on and so forth. However, space exploration also means that we do something which doesn't make sense logically, because it will uh, break the barrier and make us found new things because of our scientific discoveries. And our closest planet is Mars. Anything before that is too hot, anything after that is too cold. Mars is also not that suitable, however, is the closest one. So if we can find some kind of way to use that landmass to our advantage, that will be very beautiful thing. And it doesn't mean we have to do it today. It's just a step. We have put in a rover over there, we are finding all the things, and slowly, maybe not immediately, but over hundreds and thousands of years of time passed, and then we'll have some space on Mars, or maybe some stations in between them where living beings try. But why do we need to do it? One is the space exploration thing. It doesn't have to make sense, it just have to break the barrier to find something new and challenges. The another thing is, no matter how much you terraform the earth and so on and so forth, you live peacefully everything, but you never know. Okay, we have all the space technologies to uh, find the rocks which are hitting the earth and neutralizing them, and that is true. But you never know what sudden thing might take the earth to destruction. And even if it not, it could be a war among each other which will lead to destruction. And inevitably or inevitably, it might lead to extinctions of humans. To avoid that, if we have some humans away from the earth, that's a beautiful way, beautiful thing to stop the extinctions of the human. And in a way, it's a very selfish thing, because the nature doesn't care who lives or who not. It only cares about things happening. For a very long time in the history of the universe, there was no living being. At least from our history, from our earth's history, there was no living being. There were living beings, other type dinosaurs and so on. Many of them got extinct. The nature doesn't care. Some thrive, some doesn't. But because we are humans, we are thinking, we are selfish. We want us to survive. We want humans to survive, not you and me, but the human species. And for that, we need to make some kind of bold steps, some kind of bold exploration. And that's where the Mars come in. And today, the technology limits us from going too far, because the next habitable planet is too long away and far away. But maybe in future we will keep exploring and try to put human beings in different packets of the universe, so that even if Earth destroys itself, or the people living on Earth destroy themselves, the human species survives, and that's the main goal. Okay, that's it for today. What do you think? Please leave your thoughts in the comments. And remember, uh, if we don't do it, then who will? We have got this brain thinking capability for something. Okay, see you next time.